Today, by show of hands, how many people were hired by someone they know? Great, that's what we call our warm market. By another show of hands, how many people were hired by an ad that they answered? Great, that's the cold market. And we'll cover that, but make no mistake, when it comes to hiring and recruiting, you're going to want to start with your warm market, and next, Luke will go over what that looks like. But today, me and Anna, we're going to talk about cold market hiring. Anna's going to cover the platforms that we use to generate leads, and then I'm going to cover the specific questions and how we recruit agents and bring them on board. So here's Anna.
Hi everyone, my name is Anna Collins. I work for Family First Life Northwest. I do a number of things, but the main thing I do is recruiting. So today I'll be talking about a few great sources that have been helping our agency grow tremendously. So today we use Craigslist, ZipRecruiter, Social Insurance Leads, Glassdoor, and LinkedIn, and also Facebook. So this is probably my most favorite source, and it's Craigslist. I actually post 3 ads a day, and I always post before I leave in the afternoon. The main reason for that is I've noticed that there is a lot of people that are really active in the afternoons, and when I used to post in the mornings, I don't get as much as I do now. So on average, we receive about 6 to 10 leads a day. And then another great source is ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is another great source because one feature we like that ZipRecruiter does offer is allowing us to create questions. So for example, we have a question that asks if they are okay with commission-based sales. And if they say no, we don't call them, and it gives us a great amount of time to focus on the ones that are. So currently we have 50 ads that are currently running with ZipRecruiter. We always change the job locations every week to stay on the first page every time someone looks up an insurance sales position. And we receive about 15 to 20 candidates a day with that. We use Social Insurance Leads as well. We've been enjoying them. They only take 24 to 48 hours to process. Every time we call them, they know what we're calling for, so that's another great thing, and we buy about 20 to 30 leads a week with that. We also use Glassdoor, and we've barely been using them for about a month now, so it's pretty similar to ZipRecruiter, and we receive about 15 to 20 candidates a week with them. We don't stop there. So we also use LinkedIn, and we do Facebook as well. So what I do is I direct message LinkedIn candidates, and when I use LinkedIn, I typically focus on the licensed agents. And when I use Facebook, I focus on the non-licensed and licensed agents, and we receive about 2 to 6 candidates a day with them. Getting a hold of people on the phone will always have its days, so being consistent is very important. We call our candidates every day for 3 days straight. If they don't answer the 3rd time, we will follow up with an email. If you want an example of what our ads look like, please find either me or William after the meeting, and we'll definitely get that over to you. So now I'm going to pass this over to William, and he will be talking about how to speak to different types of agents and how to get them moving in this industry. Thank you.
Thanks, man. So when it comes to hiring and recruiting, there's 3 types of agents or 3 types of individuals that you'll be dealing with. First is your unlicensed agent. With your unlicensed agent, you need to paint the picture for them, what it's going to look like, how it's going to be, help them visualize this business. As you know, 95% of people fail at this. So you need to be very transparent and upfront, letting them know that. And then letting them decide what part of the pin that they want to fall on. Are they going to be in the 5% to be successful, or are they going to be in the 95% that fail at this? Then you want to ask specific questions. What is it that you're looking for in this business? Is it money? Is it flexibility? Are you looking to change your family's outcome? Why life insurance? You're not licensed, you've been working, why life insurance, why this industry? You want to know why they're doing this. That answer is very key, because how they answer that question will dictate how I'm going to prepare them or if I'm going to even hire them. Next is you want to put time in to helping them get started. What we offer as an incentive when we're bringing on new agents is we put them in school. We ask them to get finished in 14 days or less. That's 3 hours a day. If they can finish in 14 days or less, then we will pay for their first batch of leads. So that's just an incentive. Those agents let us know that they're really about getting started and they want success in this business and they want to change their financial freedom. Secondly, when you're getting these agents plugged in, you want to meet the agents where they're at. Everybody's different. It's almost like dating. You know, you're going to hire some agents that's going to work out, and you're going to hire some agents that aren't. And that's okay. Family First Life doesn't work for everybody. Anybody can do this, but it's not for everybody. Does that make sense? And then you want to make sure when you bring them on that you're getting them plugged into the culture. You know, whatever agency you're with, if you have something, if you're hiring as an individual, and we have a big culture. Family First Life has its own culture. Family First Life has its subculture. We have our own culture as well. All of the agencies, what make us different is our culture. But the system is the same. We plug you into the system, we get you started. We want to get you started, get you licensed, 14 days. Once you get licensed, we want to get you in the field as quick as possible. We want to get you to your first deposit. Deposits and success leaves trails, and deposits make it real. The second agent that you're dealing with is the newly licensed agent. You still have to paint the picture of what it's going to be like, but this is a little bit different. With Family First Life, you're more explaining the system. 80% of this is going to be on the phone. 15% is going to be in the home. 5% is going to be product knowledge. Our top agents spend about $1,000 a week on leads, with a return on investment about $5,000 or more. Now, we don't expect our new agents to spend that much, but we do ask that you invest anywhere from $300 to $500. It's going to help you get started. Is that something you're able to do? And then you want to set the expectations. Let them know. In the first 90 days, you may want to quit. It's in the first 6 months you may want to quit, but if you're willing to push through, you're willing to trust the system that we have in place, be coachable, listen, communicate, work hard, then we can find success for you. If you're willing to do all those things, this business can be easy. But adversity, you're going to face adversity. Adversity is what helps you grow, and it's what creates character. It's going to let you know if you're a person that's going to run from a situation or you're going to fight and power through. If you're willing to power through, you can see financial freedom on the other side. And then the next is the last agent that you're dealing with is the veteran agent. These agents, they like to shop around, the quote-unquote know-it-all. I've done this, I've done this. So you want to, again, be very, very specific. What are you looking for? Is it commission? Is it leads? Is it training? And then you want to ask them, have you ever worked simplified issue? Have you ever did final expense? What at your current IMO, what is it at your current IMO isn't provided that you believe that Family First Life can provide for you here? Because there's somebody at that IMO that's successful. Why not them? So we want to know how we can help them. Again, this may be a place for you. It may not be the place for you. Again, we want to plug them into the culture, plug them into the process, get them started fast. Our goal is to get you started, licensed, and get you paid in 30 days or less. And then, recruiting, like I said, it goes, some weeks you'll have good weeks. Some months you'll have good months. And then some months you won't, some weeks you won't. But you have to still stay consistent, and you have to constantly do it, just like running appointments. Activity, activity, activity. That's all you can control. You can't control how many people is going to fill out the ads. You can't control how many licensed agents you're going to get from those ads. What you can control is the ads that you do put out. Make sure that you're processing those ads and that you're moving on. Like I said, we may be a great fit for some people. We may not be a great fit for some people, but that's okay. So that's hiring your cold market.
Ratio is on the amount of vouchers that you send out to people who actually get
the amount of vouchers that we send out. I believe our conversion ratio is about 20 to 25% right now. It's amazing. You know, you offer agents. The only thing you're going to have to do is get your license, and you can get leads paid for you in 14 days or less. You would think people would jump on that our conversion rate would be out the roof, but everybody doesn't move like you would like them to move. One thing I did mention is when you're hiring, you got to show these people that you care about their success. Because if you don't show that you care about their success, they're not going to move for you. When somebody knows that you care about what they're doing, they'll run through a brick wall for you. But if they just think that, quote unquote, their paycheck to you, then they're not gonna move and work as hard, and they're gonna go through the motion. So you gotta connect. You gotta care about what you're doing, and you gotta care about the individuals that you're hiring. Any other questions?
Hey, well, how much, when you said you'll offer to pay for the lease, because that's a new concept, how many leads are you buying?
It could be anywhere from a $300 to $500 cost to us. It could be anywhere from 20 to 30 leads, brand new leads too. And what we start doing as well is offering new agents a chance to get on Zoom live and dial. They get a chance to be coached immediately by Matt or any one of the other managers that are on there hosting a Zoom call, so they're getting immediate feedback. I mean, within an hour, they can go from not knowing what they're doing to sounding like professionals on the phone, in some cases, especially with the great coaching from Matt. Any other questions? Great. What I did mention is I'll take a little bit of time to go over our FFL Mentor website. This is a website that me, Nicole, some other colleagues put together to help agents with resources, with tools, with the coding tools, with the phone software, with everything that they would need to get started with. So the Mentor website, we don't have it up, we don't have the projector, it's FFLINW Mentor. So if you could find that site on your phone, computer, that would be great. The first 8 steps is about getting you plugged in, about getting you started, helping you see where the quoting software is at, helping you find agent carrier information, helping you find phone scripts. We have YouTube in-home presentations on that video. We have overcoming objections. We have Matt on there going through the business overview. Anything that you need, you can find on that website. Our goal is to help you the best way we know how in order to get you plugged in, get you confident, and have you certain. Our goal is to never send you into a house unprepared and to give you all the resources and tools for you to be successful. Because at the end of the day, you're not successful because of us. You're successful because you decided to put in the work, and we gave you the right tools and resources to help you reach the better version of yourself. And that's what you're here for. You're here to make money, protect families, and become a better version of yourself. You're here to challenge yourself to become uncomfortable. Because if you're here to stay comfortable, you won't find success.
What's that website again?
It is FFLINWmentor.com.
Don't forget to mention the Telegram.
Oh, that is correct. You will find that on the website. So the Telegram app actually also is for if you can't get a hold of your direct manager, that Telegram app is used for you to put the question that you have, and you will get a response in minutes, if not seconds. So we're here to help you find success. All you have to do is reach out, use the resources, and be hungry. Stay hungry, stay coachable, and let's go win. Thank you. Next is Luke Bohawk. Next up is going to be Luke Bohawk, and he's going to be covering warm market hires.